Yeah, this is much more stable now with two of these arms glued in. Finally, we got the last one here. Oops, actually I made a mistake. This needs to glue underneath that piece. There we go. Alright, so this looks like it's going to go alright. Let's try and get some glue in here without doing too much damage, getting too many drips. And away we go. Alright, so there's going to be a little more work to do. Right now the whole thing is definitely off plane. I don't know why that is, but oops. That's okay, that broke in an alright place. I'll at least clamp that for now, and we'll take a look at it later when this other arm is dried a lot better. I'm sure there's going to be a little finagling to do from here on out, but that's pretty much the entire thing together right there. So let me hang it up again for a little while and we'll get back to it in a little bit. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. So the central hub is still out of plane, but I think once this is sitting on its feet, it'll probably fix that problem. So this arm is not attached here. This is the first one I glued on. So not too bad. Now what almost looks like is going on with this is that the notch here, this guy, should actually be going into empty space instead of hitting that middle panel there. That's about as low as that'll go. Yeah, the outer ring, the inner ring, those are both planar to themselves, but the arms seem to be scalloping, I guess, downwards in this case. Yeah, distinctly one full thickness too short of the other, if I can get the side there. That's just about side on, whereas of course it should be like that. The only way I would see to do that is to change these notches on these things, but that doesn't seem right. They pretty much fit there and nowhere else. So what I'm also doing here is looking for other areas that are not fully glued together. So I'll hit them with some more clamps and some more glue. This is a big side that got missed. Then once the interior is done, I'll go in and drip glue around the exterior, and then these little pieces can go into place, and I think that's pretty much done. The main thing I'm debating is to whether hardwire this to the base stand or to just run it through and tie it off rather than using a plug, because there's really no way, and I'll show you once we get to the base stand, that I can do a plug with this. Had I been thinking, I could have done something, but that's the way it goes. I don't know how much more video there will be to this series overall. It's only like 2 or 3 videos so far total. But it's a relatively simple build. Something you definitely have to watch out for is this off-plane rings, which I don't have a solution for or know a cause. Could it be the way I clamp them together? Maybe. It could also be the way I assembled it, or perhaps other things as well, but it looks like it's basically the plastic. And it seems like modifying this notch here would allow you to get it just a little bit more trim. But then again, it could be that side on. That definitely looks like it's should be straighter. Anyhow, so I'm going to glue up and do another test pretty soon, lighting test. So because of the way the stand is, I either have to attach it permanently, or there's no way to fit a 2-pin clip through this small of a hole. So this has to either be in, or, well, there's really no other choice. This must be wired on the inside of this stand. So it would be unfortunate to not be able to take it off ever. At this point, these 2 wires just can be tied to the power supply, or the power switch rather. And I would glue the feet to here for total stability. Where I would display it, I still don't know that. So I don't quite want to make this decision yet, but having this leg on does actually reinforce these arms, because right now they're kind of bowing in, and they don't have to be doing that at all. So I've gone around and done this arm now, and this arm is pretty stable. I'm going to leave that for a little while longer. There's an interior rim. Here it is right there. This entire area needs to be glued up all the way to there, and I need to check these arms. I know one of them was loose, but I don't remember which. Looks like this one right there. And I still have to go in and repair the one that's lost power as well. What I just managed to do after a little prodding was to finally just about crack this apart. It is very well glued in. And I'm hoping I can figure out what's wrong with the LED tape here and why it is not powering. Still nothing. Looks like there's a short in there. So So what's nice about this is that I can actually do some cutting without too much worry. There's a lot of open space here. The negative lead has come loose. This should be a relatively easy fix.